Hey everyone, Cryptopher here. Thank you very much for joining me on today's episode, and let's get right into it. Well, guys, I'm happy to say we achieved what I was predicting in the last few episodes, and that was just a quick recap. I was originally thinking that Bitcoin was forming a head and shoulders pattern and that this was the neckline that we need to watch out for. But I was saying in the last few episodes is what two things I would like to see Bitcoin head back on up is, first of all, if the 50 EMA cross back up above the 200 EMA, and also if Bitcoin can break up and find some support above this long-standing trending support line that Bitcoin has been building since December the 25th. And well, we got those two things. The 50 EMA indeed crossed back up above the 200 EMA, and Bitcoin has crossed back up above this long-standing trending support line and is currently finding support at this point. We can see on the hourly chart here that Bitcoin is indeed testing this line here. And as long as Bitcoin can hold above this long-standing support line, I can see Bitcoin potentially heading up further here. So that's some great news here. I was very happy to see that this played out. And but with that, we always have to stay objective. And with that, I'd like to share with you this tweet from Bob Lucas. Now, who is this guy? Bob Lucas is actually the guy who came up with the 4-year Bitcoin cycle. So when this guy talks, I would definitely recommend that we all listen, or at least take into consideration. And with his tweet here, he says that in a steep uptrend, drops are reversed quickly, whereas this feels more like a start of a consolidation phase in Bitcoin. So he feels that Bitcoin is actually not ready to pump, and that is actually looking to he's looking to Bitcoin to consolidate further. Just a possibility, but for him to put air quotes there around there, I like to believe that he's actually saying that this is not a prediction, that he believes that strongly this will happen, that Bitcoin will retrace. He says here that I have no horse in the short-term outcome, although a good 3-week consolidation would get me thinking about a little leverage again. So essentially, he's looking to do no trades for the next 3 weeks. He's looking to see Bitcoin play out, retrace, and based on his model here, he is looking to see, and this is on the daily chart he's drawn out here, is that Bitcoin is going to retrace, hit down to about the $24,000 range, and then from there bounce and then head up from there. So this is what Bob Lucas believes will happen with Bitcoin here. And again, Bob Lucas is a well-known personality within the crypto space here. Definitely warrants us to heed to, listen, take into consideration at this point. So this is where I feel that we definitely need to stay objective. I mean, it's great to see Bitcoin has definitely looks like it's trending back up, got back up that long-standing trending support line there, but anything can still happen. Bitcoin still has not reached its all-time high just yet. So, and that's definitely going to be the next resistance line there. So, it could still retrace back. So I think we again can't pop any champagne bottles for the time being, but let's just be happy that that Bitcoin is looking to be trending further up. So that's definitely some great news there. And but we always have to stay objective. Next, I would like to bring back up this chart that I mentioned in my previous video from Look Into Bitcoin. I'd like to apologize. I actually made a mistake. I actually made a reference to how this chart is an indication to the current slump in the Bitcoin price recently, which is not. I mean, what this chart is basically showing is that, just a quick refresh, this blue line is the price movement of Bitcoin. This yellow line is the movement of Bitcoins held in wallets for 1 year or more. And what I was saying in my previous video was that, due to the line here, the yellow line trending or diverting away from the Bitcoin price, yes, people are indeed moving their Bitcoins out of their wallets and selling because the price is going high, and that is one of the contributing factors to Bitcoin recent price slump, and that I was looking for this to bottom up a little bit to give me a little bit more confidence in seeing Bitcoin going on an uptrend again. Well, that's not right, because if we look at the previous cycles here, when it plateaus, that's essentially Bitcoin's all-time high. I mean the market top high, and that's definitely not the case. So I'd like to apologize about that. That was just a wrong. I referenced it wrong, but it is good to see the correlation here that we are on a bull cycle here, because previously here's the bull cycle of 2017 going to 2018, and that the movement of Bitcoins out of wallets that have been in the wallets for 1 year or more have been diverting away. And it makes sense. I mean, as the price goes up, profit taking is bound to take place, but when it plateaus, it's signaling the top of the market, and we are nowhere near that. So I just wanted to bring that up and apologize, and I will do better next time. Next, I just want to share with you is a little bit different news aside from Bitcoin all the time, which is Ethereum. And with this article, it's just saying that a capital manager is saying that Ethereum will double in 2 weeks' time once all-time high is broken. Well, Ethereum rather, if we just go into the chart here, ETH USD. ETH definitely made a good run. Let's just go into the daily chart and just take a look here. ETH nearly broke its all-time high. All-time high was about 14,000. Yeah, let's just say $14,000. Bitcoin. I keep saying Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin, but we're talking about Ethereum here. Ethereum reached 1,351. Didn't reach its all-time high just yet, but based on this article here, Ethereum, he believes that once it breaks its all-time high of 1,400, that it'll quickly double in the following 2 weeks following from that. And this manager here is by the name of Simon Dedek. I hope I pronounced that right. And he's saying here, you remember how Bitcoin pumped from 20K to 40K in just 3 weeks once it broke its all-time high? ETH will pump from 1.4K to 3K in less than 2 weeks once its all-time high is broken, in his opinion. In addition, the whole alt market will be the double-digit gains every day. So that's very bullish perspective for Ethereum there. And I'm just curious, are you an Ethereum holder yourself? I myself am also an Ethereum holder. And, it makes sense to me if Ethereum does break its all-time high and find its support, seeing it, pump definitely. But in 2 weeks, what do you guys think? Would love to hear what you guys think. Feel free to drop a comment down below, and we can see if his prediction is correct. So we'll just have to keep watch of Ethereum once it breaks its all-time high of, again, $1,400. Well, it's just a short video today, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. If you like this type of content, please give me a like or subscribe. It will really help the channel out. And if you found value with this, please share it with someone who you think needs to hear this. Well, with that, thanks again for joining me today, and have yourself a great day. Take care.